Hello, everybody. Welcome back to King Blaine here again. Obviously, I'm a teensy bit late. It's 5:18. I'm supposed to start by 5:15. Fuck. Man, yeah. Do I have everything tracking all right? Do I have everything? Yep, I can hear myself. Hey, Gray. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late, and I know the thing's not working. I'm working on it right now.
Fixed.
Yep, there we go. Yeah, everything's finished uploading. I was just in the bathroom. Uh, I went to the bathroom at 5:12, and I was in there longer than what I thought it would be. Now, today will be a special day because we're going to play this for 1 hour, and then we're going to play a second game for 1 hour, and that's it. Because I only have 2 hours. It's weekday. So I will be setting a little timer here.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream. Thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes. Appointed President of Mexico in 1913, his term was historically brief. For how long did Pedro Lascarain actually hold the office? Find out when the ads end in about a minute.
Yeah, we're going to play this for 1 hour, and then I think we're going to play that recycling game for the other hour.
Sets it up and does it wrong it and goes off every 5 minutes.
No, I made sure it's set up right. These are judges' ships. My arm is sore. I went through 2,400 fucking beams today. Normally a good day is like fucking between 1,100 and 1,300. We had a really, really good day. Too bad the machine I was working on doesn't get piece rate. So I didn't even make any
Pedro
more. I just
Lascarain served
worked
as
hard.
President of Mexico for less than 1 hour on February 19, 1913, the shortest presidential term in history.
Damn, 1 hour. That is pretty fucking short. Wow, the enemy at. Wow, us thou. Oh, the first hit was an ammo detonation. Ouchie. You're gonna feel that in the morning. Oh, and then there's a flash fire. Can't believe that the very first shot was an ammo detonation, then a flash fire.
Lucky.
Extremely lucky, yes. That was like the Bismarck nailing the hood and just splitting the hood in half. Kind of luck. want to take get all these small areas first, and then we're going to circle back and take the mainland. So we may not take the mainland. We may let the U.S. live with just its mainland. They'll wipe them off the map. I don't know. We'll decide it later. Wait, which is nice. I have quit trying to take all my shit, which is also nice. I want to take French Guinea. One of these has. You guys need to go over to French Guinea. Oh, that refit, they can't all move out now. Hmm. How big is French Guinea? Okay, we'll just move 5. Hmm. What do you think we should do,
Ever
Gray?
fix the double torpedo cruiser thing?
I have no idea. It's bothering me. No, thanks. I can't remember. I really can't. Oh, but back to what I was asking. What do you think we should do, Gray? Should we wipe the U.S. off the map? That would be another player off the map pretty early on. It's only 1927. Means we'd have a shorter campaign for Italy. Or do we just take all their outer lands and let them keep the mainland?
Sure.
What do you think we should do? Wipe them out or let them keep the mainland? That way we can keep fighting them throughout the game and move on to the next person instead. If we wipe them out, all we have left is France, Soviets, Britain, Japan, and Germany.
Take the outer colonies.
Take all the outer and let them keep the mainland. Yep. Away from San Diego because it doesn't need to be over here anymore. Instead, it needs to be like here. U.S. actually got control of Belize? I can take that back then. Awesome. One of the places I wanted. Can't ever remember where the Faroe Islands are. Ever. Aren't they up here? Yeah, Faroe Islands. I did. America just got control of Belize. Now we're gonna go ahead and take Belize. Like that. Go, judges ships. Go. Even more accuracy. What is the accuracy of these guns? We were firing at 15, so that's 5.7 accuracy at 15. That's actually pretty fucking good. Why we hit? We use volume of fire. Hit again. On a smaller target too.
And with a veteran crew, even better.
No, that accuracy is with the veteran crew. That is 5.7 with veterans. Or 5.6. Sorry. But yeah, that does take into account the accuracy buffs and everything. It's actually worse without that veteran crew. Where's
I
the other
didn't
guy?
know if that had adjusted with the crew veteran C.
Yep, all the stats down here and up here are different. These adjust on their own. See, like, it's 5.6. If I speed up, it's still 5.6. Speed and stuff, those don't show on here. Still 5.6. But the other stuff, your veteran crew and stuff, that does show on the accuracy page. But sun glare and that stuff, it does not show up. 4th grade guns shows up. Crew training, see, that shows up. And technology shows up. But the ones that change with the gun, like recoil, long range accuracy, weather and day, those don't show up on here. Because those vary so much so quickly. They sent a torpedo boat at your Lexington. Poor bastard. Seriously, you got radar for this now. This poor little bastard.
They literally love trying to sink it with torpedoes with single ships or small groups with DD and TB.
That's because small groups destroyers has worked versus my nation for most of the game. Now they can't get close because we're firing at them from 23 kilometers away. That one's gonna hit. It hit hard. Ooh, I didn't see that one coming in. Usually you can spot the ones that are gonna hit, because their shell trajectory is so different. That one and that one. Or that one. Yeah, we just massively outrange our opponents now. Need to take Belgium. All kinds of fucking cuts on me. Work and they itch.
A lot of it is because radar.
Yes, a lot of it. It's not all just radar. We have very long-barreled guns, remember? Even without the radar, a lot of their guns just can't fire that far. How is Canada still attacking? They have no ports. They're supposed to just fucking disappear. Fuck you, Canada.
I know, but without the radar could spot them at those ranges to shoot.
No, even then, it was not very often we were actually able to use our range. You're right. Oh, 2v2. DuPont! He brought Arkansas. 16-inch guns. That's a new ship. The Utah class. 42,000 tons. Took them 24 months to make. 20 months to make, and it was only 23,000 tons. But it's in Agmar, and there's two of us.
DuPont again.
Oh. More worried about the Arkansas. He has 3 triple barrel 16-inch guns.
Different ship, though this one's a TB.
No, DuPont was a TB all the time. It's the same ship that's been chasing us around, the DuPont. .2250 is their range. Our range is even further than that. The problem is they can't see us to fire at 22,500. We are firing at them. Now they're firing. So they can see us at 2,000 or 20,000. Question is 18K. It's gonna be rough on whether we can actually get a shot through that with 11s. Maybe partial pins. Blocked. He's fired HE. Oh! Oh, that hurt. That was 13% structure in one shot.
At first, I thought it was my refit design.
This is Agmar, yes. One of your the refit you took over, yeah. And he nailed you with a 16-inch round. It was a partial pen. Another partial pin. That one's a flood. But it didn't do as much damage this time. 15K. Okay, what's your pin with HE? 12.4. Not a pin. How they pin with that little pen. American 16-inch guns. Scary.
Did their free ammo explode?
No, nobody's ammo's exploded yet. I don't think. Unless they had blowout racks. I don't see ammo detonation. No, we destroyed their guns. They have no more of them. See, we destroyed all their guns. It got rid of the ammo for them. So instead of causing an ammo detonation, it just rendered the ammo not usable.
Ah, okay.
It happened to their 5s now, too. Definitely a whittle it down kind of fight, though.
11.9 inches seem to be handling this well.
Yeah, there's enough of them firing to where the fact that they're getting blocked in partial pins isn't that bad. He has just under the armor that we can pin. So we're getting barely through, but we are getting through. Like here, if we pull up the penetration screen, we have an 8% chance to penetrate. Hence why so many things are bouncing, but we are slowly picking through them. He only hit us
I think it's probably
partials.
the Ranger.
He hit us 3 times, 1 blocked, 2 partial pins. And that did a lot of damage. That did 17% of our structure damage. Save your ammo, he's gonna say. Yeah, he hit us once and did 4K damage and a lot of structure damage. But we did the rest of the damage back to him. Still, they thought they were gonna roll up with just 1 ship and 1 torpedo boat and sink 2 of my battleships. Unbeknownst to them that I can now see them. These are my artillery pieces. See that battleship, I would have loved to see it fighting on my artillery pieces.
Is this vanilla or modded?
It is vanilla game, but modded save. What I mean by modded save is, give me a second, I will show you. Is on campaign creation, we gave ourselves a lot of shipyard capacity and a lot of money. When it comes to research and game stuff, all that is normal, except for we disabled submarines. So it's vanilla game and just some modified files. Don't actually have any mods in. Well, no, actually there is. I have one mod. Give me a second here.
I'm currently running a Greek Dreadnought improvement pack, and it's a rough start. I wish I knew how to do that personally.
Yeah, messing with stuff is hard, but it's very, very easy to figure out. It's just modifying a save. When you're on the main menu, you can convert it to a Johnson.
The mod to use all hulls perpetually.
Yes, I have that mod. But here, give me a second. I'll tab out. So if you go to this, and I have the link to this editor on all of the YouTube videos for this game on my YouTube channel. To just edit your player, you would go to players, you would find your nation. Your nation will always be number 1. And then you just do your cache, and then you go all the way down here to your shipyard. That's all you do. You modify those two, and you'll have money and shipyard capacity. To do tech is different. To mess with tech stuff is a little bit harder. You've got to go into, where is it?
Awesome, I will take a look later on.
I believe it's tech mods. You go into tech mods, and you would disable what you don't want done. But those are what you would do to disable tech, because submarines fucking suck and they're stupid. As for the mod I have, it's on... I do run one mod here. No more obsolete hulls. The only thing it does is it's a single file, and it lets you use like the 1890 hulls forever. You can use them whenever you want. You can't. It doesn't make everything unlocked. You still have to unlock stuff. It just doesn't make them obsolete. But yeah, on the description of the YouTube videos, you'll have it right here. The mod link and the editor. Hopefully that helps you.
That's awesome. Bet it makes the AI make some funky designs.
Not really. The AI tends to prefer to use the newer hulls. There's a couple exceptions where they'll use the older hulls, like a couple of the Chinese ironclads that can get really big, like the ironclad cruisers. Since they have such a high tonnage count and can be used in so many different ways, the AI sometimes uses those into the later game, but that's about it. Here's one of our fun ships.
And his viewers' designs are funkier.
Yeah, I do let viewers design ships on here. Here's one of my ships. It's my artillery piece. It is an old ironclad hull. bunch of 4-inch guns for not submarine destroyers, and then 16.9-inch quads on the back.
Heck, the 29-knot pre-dread using this same hull.
Yeah, we made a
Sticking through
29-knot
these ad breaks
pre-dreadnought.
supports the stream. Thank you.
Oh,
Hooray,
ads.
stay tuned, guys. Ship newscast update from Kingblane Gaming's UAV.
Well, let him know I'm sorry about the
Wave at
ads.
us _grey_ghost dives deep into crew veterancy and radar tactics, sinking torpedoes with precision. Collision: a mysterious DuPont TB appears, sparking ammo explosion queries. Meanwhile, Driller Strange sails into modded waters with a Greek dreadnought pack, dreaming of AI-generated ship shenanigans. Hammer and wrench hull designs are getting funky on these high seas. Stay tuned, Anchor. Sorry about the ads.
Turn down as low as I can. Take the Dominican. Hope the United States gets that. That way I can take it from Germany.
That's a battle brick for sure.
No, a battle brick is... This is a battle brick. Sorry about the smoke. I smoke and drink on here. This is more the lines of a battle brick. Very fun. I've also got
In your face speaks to me, and no worries, I'm about to roll a cigarette myself.
in your face, yes. So this is in your face. It is a pre-dreadnought hull. It's only got quad 9.9s and 2.9 secondaries.
That's just Texas if they had to build a damn ark.
But the thing about in your face is it goes 28 knots. And it's got 18 inches of main belt and 16.3 inches of fore and aft belt. In 1927. So its
The
whole
battle
point.
brick that is.
We've also got a few other things that are a little bit unique.
I was wondering if the twin 10.9 would be lighter. The triple 9.9.
There you go.
Holy
Judges
cow, that's a beefy ship. I like it.
We've got our just little guys here too. Lots of 11.9-inch guns and some 8s. But she's a slow bitch. These ones only go 15 knots. No, a beefy ship. If you want a beefy ship, we look at Battleship 1. This one's beefy. It's got 4 9s all on the sides here. It's got 6 9s here and here. It's got 12 9s here and here. It only goes 15 knots. It's got anti-torp 3. It still runs on coal.
I keep trying to design a heavy cruiser for just under 70 mil and I end up making expensive monsters.
I only know how to make expensive monsters. But what makes this one so scary is it's got 25 inches of main, fore, and aft belt, 11 superstructure, 18-8 conning tower. It's got 10 on the main deck. 5 inner belt, 4 secondary belt, and 17.4 on the turrets. This one's a monster. That one's a monster. That one's beefy. This is 1928, and that's 25 inches. That's 25 inches of Krupp 5. So
mine are just fast for their hull shape.
Yeah, Gray likes to make fast ships that have decent armor. I make ships that are nothing but armor and gun.
I've seen some hefty beasts, but that's insane. Can that even be penned by things?
Yeah, because vanilla game has bullshit pen. If this was the Dreadnought Improvement Project and stuff, no, most things actually won't pen it.
Yes.
But for the most part, things do just bounce off of it. I've had 16-inch and 17-inch guns, 16-inch guns bounce off of it. Yeah, vanilla pen is a fucking joke. Like, we just had something pin us with only 14 inches of pen. I have 25 inches of armor. It was a partial pen.
I'm adjusting to this mod and I love the bouncing.
Yeah, you bounce a lot more in there. Base game penetration is kind of fucked.
My conies are stupid fast for the hull they're on.
Yeah, Gray likes to make fast ships. Perfect example of in your face. I like to make heavy armored ships that are slow. But I hate torpedoes. God, I hate torpedoes. Man, I hate torpedoes. God, I hate torpedoes. Hate torpedoes. I'm gonna down a beer.
Can't say mine non-effective though, because every ship I designed rarely gets destroyed.
Yep, the only ships you've ever had trouble with were light cruisers. And that's just because this is a light cruisers world. So one of the things we do here, since we have modded money and could theoretically make as many ships as I fucking want, we limit our stuff. As you can see, all of our ships have been in sets of 5.
Any suggestions for me? I have a pre-designed BC in the works and some expensive cruisers, but being new I'm not sure on what to do, especially with so little resources.
If you've got very little resources, 2 or 3 battleships will sink entire fleets. Like, I have got on video multiple my campaigns here of me sending 5 ships versus 30, 40 enemy ships, and me sinking every single fucking one of them. Granted,
Only the BC is being built, and I have 4 CLs.
I come out of those fights very heavily injured, don't get me wrong. But I always still have my ships floating. So if you can make a good battleship or a good battle cruiser, you only need like 1 or 2 of them, maybe 3. Because what's going to eat you alive on base game, because I have done a campaign without the modded money and stuff. What's going to eat you alive the most, especially when playing a small nation, is not your initial cost. You can get over the initial cost. It's your upkeep a month that's going to eat you. Like my smaller battleships here, they're only 700,000. Whereas torpedo boats here are 150,000 apiece. Alright, this battleship is worth more in combat than 10 of these light cruisers. So it's more effective to have one of these battleships and save 300,000 than it is to have 10,000 or 100,000 light cruisers. You just gotta really prioritize your money. You've gotta watch it.
I've made a couple hefty designs, but I need resources first. I know that for sure they're all in the million ranges.
I've got some ships in here that are costing 10 million to keep upkeep. What you've got to look at is what your upkeep's going to be at when you're at fleet. When you're on the sea, doing sea control. If you're ever struggling with money, put your stuff in a port and set it to defend. They will have the absolute cheapest cost, and they will only defend if they have to. But you can get blockaded pretty easily doing that, so be careful. Take Puerto Rico.
Fat engines and oil without any wells, I think.
See? Oil is a bad idea. If you're trying to make a ship that's going to survive, keep coal. You don't have to have 100% engine efficiency. You realistically only need about 30% engine efficiency. I will go
They
into
have hefty belts, though.
Coal is lighter, yes. But here's the thing. Coal gives you more resistance to flooding, gives you better floatability, gives you more armor on your belt, and gives you a much smaller chance of flash fire or ammo detonations.
Oh, my all big guns CA.
Yep, your all big gun CAs are gonna fuck up this little itty bitty torpedo boat. Yeah, this is a heavy cruiser. He's a very, very heavy cruiser.
I'm to coal now.
I will go into the builder really quick and I will show you, because I don't want to push anyone into anything. But if you're going for maximum survivability, and I don't know if it's any different on...
I prefer oil for efficiency.
Yes, if you're going to make something fast, you have to have oil. Coal is not going to get you anywhere fast.
Quad turrets might also be making them expensive.
You got to look at the accuracy on your quad turrets. Early game quads have such a hit to accuracy that it's a fucking joke. And a quad turret will weigh more than a triple of the next size up. We'll just click on this for a refit quick. Bad ship to click on because this has oil.
Only time the good is if you have a ship. I can't have many main guns turrets.
Well, neither can I. See, this one still only uses doubles, and I have quads unlocked. You gotta balance your weight, your cost, and your effectiveness per shot.
I'll have a poke then, because I'd rather have bigger duels, to be honest.
Oh yeah, we got the new 12s. Mark 4 12s. Alright, so here's coal. You see how it gives you, I'm pointing to the screen, you can't see it. But there's floatability, resistance, and ammo detonation chance. It does make your boilers heavy, and it does not let your funnels work very well. But if you combine coal with turbo electric is great. As long as you're going slow. Turbo electric does not offer very many horsepower per engine ton. It's only 75.
If you have slow ships.
Yeah. If you are trying to make anything fast, you're going to need to use turbines and geared turbines. My ship only goes 15. If I were to try and put gear turbines on this...
I can't have a proper BB, so I might as well have some nasty hitting BCs. I don't think I have turbo electric yet. I'll look.
If you don't have turbo electric yet, then keep steam turbines. Keep steam. Keep steam, and then when you unlock it, go to... What geared, I think? Yeah, go to geared. After you get geared, you'll get turbo electric. And remember, boilers. If you use induced, you get smoke interference and engine vibration. Engine vibration makes all the accuracy of all your guns worse. But anyways, I was explaining floatability and resistance. So the 5% and 7.5% floatability, those go into these stats down here on the right.
I effectively made a not-so-budget Greek King George V with the guns I've used.
That ain't bad. But yeah, stability is right here. It affects your total accuracy. You want your stability number as high as you can get it because it's your base accuracy. Your floatability is your flooding chance, your repair speed, your water spread speed, and your max speed penalty. So you want your floatability to be great.
Unlike in my train and get mine, the most stable I can. Him.
Well, I don't really favor stability. Your pitch and your roll don't affect things that much until they get into the red numbers. The next is
Welcome
engine
at Driller
efficiency.
Strange. May your follow be as powerful as a dark spell in the depths of the sea. Wave sparkles.
So here's engine efficiency. Let's see if I can make this worse. I know how to make it work, just
Gonna you play this a bit longer?
probably. So let's see, we want like 20% here. I'm not saving any of this, so it doesn't matter if I fuck up shit. Alright, here's 21% engine efficiency. Not great, you know. Normally you try and get that number up. At 21, here is all of your minuses. You have shit acceleration and not the best torque. But your operational range and cruising speed really aren't that necessary. If you can get your engine efficiency to like 40% here, you have very, very, very little in the way of debuffs. See? Only 5%.
78%.
Yeah, I that's what you want, Gray. For me, I'm happy if a ship has 40% engine efficiency. Because at 40%, the debuffs are so
the
small.
Most balanced.
It is. But the debuffs are very small at 40%, which means you can sit there and make a ship perfectly fine, perfectly functioning, still have speed with only 40% engine efficiency. What Gray is pointing out is at 60 is honestly when you start to get buffs. At 60% engine efficiency, you're still getting buffs. But you're still losing a little bit of cruising speed and operational range. When you get to 70, 73, you've only got... So yeah, 75 is when you have all buffs. 74, you still have a 0.1% cruising speed debuff. But you don't need 100% engine efficiency. It's not going to make or break you. So I usually run all my ships with just one funnel. Just know, when this funnel blows up, your ships are going to be slow. So it might be better to try and have two. I'm always in brawling range, so I don't care. And in the vanilla game, deck armor is broken. So I can
I
save
went
weight.
semi-oil apparently and I'm swapping to turbo electric. Is 28 knots considered fast for 1920?
28 fast is
Yes.
fast. 28 is good for 1920. But trying to go 28 on turbo electric is rough. Turbo electric is not built for high speeds. Like, if I wanted to go turbo electric, it would cost me another 11,000 tons. Turbo electric is made for low speed ships. So, like, 15 to 18 knots. Anything faster than that, turbo electric's still really good. It has a lot more buffs than geared, but it's not really feasible to make a fast ship because you need so much more room to get the engine horsepower. Whereas the geared ships, they offer 150 horsepower per engine ton. That's twice what the turbo electric is. So if you need 3,000 tons for engine space, now you need 6 for turbo electric. So you only want to use turbo electric if your ship's going to be slow. You've got to go back and forth and think of shit. And fast for 1920 is like 25 knots. That's fast in 1920.
Would
Fast
15-inch guns cut it, do you think? I had 16s, but they're expensive as heck.
15-inch guns will cut whatever you want. Honestly, 12.9-inch guns should shred everything you fight against in 1920. And they would have a decent reload. Just make sure
I've cut down to 25 knots for now.
Make sure you're watching your accuracy for all your guns here. I'll place a couple of guns and I'll show you some differences.
Even with the dip installed.
I don't know what everything changes on Dreadnought Improvement Project, so I'm not sure. I would think so, though.
My conies were doing fine with their 10.9 inches.
Yeah, you see here. Here's a single barrel. Here's a double barrel. Triple barrel, you lose accuracy. To use quads, you use a lot of accuracy.
Haven't seen them with their new 11.9 inches.
So, doubles would have your best accuracy for my campaign right now.
Apparently 16s are more accurate.
Yes, they can be. Generally, the larger caliber gun is going to have better accuracy at long range.
That happens.
Like right here, my 16s are slightly better. Even though they're theoretically different, this has better accuracy and can fire further. But you got to remember to go to the bottom and adjust your shells. Whatever your max length is what you want. That's going to give you more accuracy. And like I said, diameter is often cheaper than going to the next size. So a quad, I gotta get all these to the same number so I can have a good stat. Let you know what everything weighs. This way we can see the exact weight differences between these turrets, if they all have the same armor. So the difference between a triple and a quad.
Cheaper in money, more expensive in weight.
Yes. But here's the difference for 12s. To go from a 3-barrel to a 4-barrel is 300 tons. 370 tons. So if you had 4-barrel 12 9s, I could go all the way up to 3-barrel 14 9s, and it still weighs less than the 12 quad. Quad guns weigh an insanely high or insanely large amount. Quads are very hard to put on anything without going way over on weight. Now, if we're doing triples, I can go 12 9 and 13 9 triples. That's only 50 more tons. To go to 14 triples, I would have to go to 15,000. So at 14, I would have to drop down to do 2 barrels. But if I'm going to 2 barrels now, I can go all the way up to 15 9s, and it's still lighter than a triple barrel 12. So now instead of having one 12 9 that has 3 barrels, I have one 15 9 that has 2 barrels. But it's going to do a lot more damage. Your damage stats are right there. So this 12-inch right here does 1,278 for AP, 2,090 for HE. This 15 here does 3,431 for AP and 5,610 for HE. And then you can change those damage numbers more by using capped or semi. If you're using a gun that has absolutely mind-boggling high amounts of pen, like a 16-inch gun, or even for argument's sake here, 17-inch. So this has, with the semi shell, which has the most damage for your AP shot, still has, provided it actually shows up, 54 inches of penetration. But that's at 1,000 meters. Realistically, you're going to fight at like 10,000. So we'll switch to 2 powder and TNT 2 because it has ammo detonation protection. Now at 10,000, you've got 36.5. This 12 at 10,000 only has 21. So if you're using the 12, you might want to use capped ballistic 2. Because now at 10,000, you've got 53 inches of penetration. But your 17.9 at 10,000 has 90 inches of penetration, which is more than you will ever need. So you've got to look at the size of your guns to decide what kind of ammo you need. For HE, generally soft cap is good. That gives you a good amount of HE penetration.
Weight of shell also matters.
Weight of shell matters a lot. I always run super heavy because that gives me even more penetration, more gun range,
I'm going to use 16-inch duels, I think.
Alright, if you're going to use 16-inch guns, I would recommend using semi armor-piercing shells. Either semi-armor-piercing or semi-ballistic. And I would recommend probably capped ballistic for your HE rounds. Either capped ballistic or soft capped. For shell size, I would recommend super heavy. But do know, super heavy can let you explode pretty violently. That's why I use TNT 2 and 2 powder, because they both reduce my flash fire chance down here. And you can reduce it further with barbettes. Better armor, engine oil and stuff can help.
Unless you're using light shells, which reload faster, then you would want the higher penetration of the higher types of shells.
Yes, if you
Roger
use...
that. I've mixed in some 8s, 5s, 3s.
Yeah, light shells will have reduced damage and reduced penetration, but they reload really fast.
Sticking through these ad
They
breaks
have
supports
less
the stream.
range,
Thank you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes.
but they reload
Which
really
country
fast.
produced Anton Giesink,
And they
the
have
first
better
non-Japanese
accuracy.
judoka to win a judo world
Sorry about
championship?
that.
Find out when the ads end in about a minute.
Fucking ads. Didn't we just have ads, Gray? I swear we just fucking had ads. I swear we just fucking had ads. Ain't no way it's been 30 fucking minutes.
Ads. No, you've been at this exposition for around 30 minutes.
Alright, shit. I'll get back onto it then here. Oh, hey, our in-your-face ships are done. This torpedo boat's probably the last ship we're gonna sink, and we're gonna change games. Is it over yet? Are the ads over yet?
I'm wondering if Dual 10.9 is lighter than 9.9 inches. Anton Giesink hailed from the Netherlands, breaking the Japanese dominance in judo by becoming the world champion. Triples 9.9 inches.
You know, in our Japanese campaign...
That's not very fair considering that you started the exposition and haven't really played the game.
You make a fair point,
You've been
Gray.
explaining stuff.
You make a fair
Back
point,
from
Gray.
ads.
You make a fair point, Gray. We'll play longer. We'll play like another 20 minutes, Gray, before I switch games. And for reference, shit, let me think. Oh, what was his name? Yeah, for reference, we play UAD every Sunday. Today is an exception because I had to call it early due to technical difficulties last night. But typically we play UAD on Sundays and play other stuff throughout the week.
This is an exception because he was having technical problems yesterday.
But typically on Sundays we play about 6 hours or more of UAD, all back to back. I only got 5 hours yesterday. So I planned to play this for an hour, but since I was explaining stuff for about 30 minutes there, we're going to play it a little bit longer.
This is another example of one of my ships that I went with speed.
Yeah, 26 knots. Speed and a whole lot of DACA.
Little Rock is about to get rocked.
It is, yes. He's got a lot of guns on these ships. Nothing like my Chinese ships, but still a lot of guns. It's just hard to beat my Chinese ships when it comes to guns. Pardon the coughing fits. I got over some pneumonia and having some lung problems lately.
The Japanese islands might be an exception.
Yeah, the islands we made. Yeah, those also have a lot of guns, and there are lots of guns are a lot bigger. But there's still not as many as you gotta realize we have over our 120 barrels per side on those Chinese ships. We only got like 50 something on the islands. 50 or 60 something. That's from on one of our different campaigns.
Yay.
We're currently playing 5 nations. We have China, France, Japan, Italy, and the United States. Those are the nations we're playing on the YouTube channel right now. In case you feel like watching any of the past videos. The Chinese campaign season 1 sucks. I would recommend skipping that one. Season 2 is fun though. There's lots of cool things that happen in season 2. It's one of the only ones that got a season 2 because it was defeat. We lost. I haven't lost any other campaigns, so I haven't needed other season 2s yet. Yeah, we lost that. We lost that campaign pretty badly. Northern Colombia. Need to take that next. Oh, look at that. They got a 15.1 inch battlecruiser, Californias. They're going after your light cruisers, bud. Or heavy cruisers, I mean. This will be really interesting. It will be interesting.
Drink!
DRLE Strange played Drink for 100 channel points. USS_Grey_Ghost played Blink Mother
I'm blinking.
for 10 channel points.
Hey, somebody give me a beer. So you're all big gun heavy cruisers versus their battle cruiser.
USS_Grey_Ghost played Nikumin P for 200 channel points.
I love that one. This is gonna be interesting. They're faster than you. They have much bigger guns than you. This is gonna hurt. Do they outrange you? No, they only have 15,000 range. We can outrange them.
Armor.
The battlecruiser doesn't have much in the way of armor, but we can outrange him. See, this is a very good example of having the biggest gun does not always matter. They have a 15.1 inch gun, but they have short barrels, so his max firing range is 15,000. We only have 8.9 inch guns, but we have long barrels, so our firing range is 17,500. We can actually outrange him. And there's nothing he can do about it. We outrange him by about 3,000. But we're going to sit here and pick him apart, and he can't even fire back because none of his guns have long enough range. And because we use super heavy shells and cap ballistics, our little 8.9 inch guns at 15K still have 13.6 penetration. he only has a 10-inch main belt and 4.4 on the fore and 3.3 on the aft. So we're going to sit here and just penetrate and pick him apart. Yeah, sometimes having the big gun does not matter. You really need to look at range.
Dropped speed to 23 knots and it's dropped to 477 mil with change.
Yeah, lowering speed makes things incredibly cheaper.
Yeah.
Engines are expensive.
Turbo electric's quite expensive.
Yes, turbo electric
Some
is
weight
extremely
left over
expensive.
too for better guns in future.
Man, look at how we're massacring this poor lad. He can't even fire back. I was worried. I was worried because I thought it would be like their 16-inch. Yeah, turbo electric is really, really expensive. And it does not work for fast speeds, like I said. If you're going to use turbo electric, you've got to be between 15 and 18 knots. Very, very slow.
Would have been better off with charging straight at us.
He would have been, yes, but now he's too slow to do that. And we're just skating right outside of his range.
Max, maybe.
No, 20 knots for turbo electric is too fast. Gray, I've tried that in Japan with my battle cruisers. Remember? Even 17 knots is pushing turbo electrics. 18 is the absolute max. You try to go faster, and it just costs too much in tonnage and in money.
Forgot those.
Yep, but we did try it. I buckled and I used the gear turbines on, remember? Now, if your ship is tiny, like torpedo boats and destroyers, you can use turbo electric on torpedo boats and destroyers because they don't need as many they don't need as much horsepower to move. It's only like 20 tons heavier on those little ships, and it has a lot of benefits for pump speed and everything. That's why I use turbo electric on the destroyers I have on this save.
Still can't go very fast though.
No, you can. Our destroyers go... Our destroyers go 21 knots and they use turbo electric.
Oh, I mean like into the 30s of knots.
Should be able to. Let's throw together a ship quick.
I think me having two funnels definitely doesn't help too.
No, it doesn't. Funnels are incredibly heavy. Modern destroyer standard. 38 knots. It's like 300 tons to go 38 knots. But 30 knots is... Yeah, 30 knots for a destroyer is only a difference of 30 tons, Gray. And turbo electric has a lot more benefits than geared turbines. As long as you're not trying to go like 40 knots, yeah, use turbo electric. It's literally only 30 tons. And turbo electric is a lot better engine efficiency. 150%, 129.
I love the redundancy of two engines though plus 01.
If you have...
Apparently a B-52 crashed.
A B-52 crashed? Where?
It's killed.
Where the fuck did a B-52 crash? It's been a long time since a B-52 crashed. Edwards Air Force
I
Base,
don't know, my
California.
grandmother just told me it's on the news.
At Edwards Air Force Base, about 3 hours ago. Crashes on takeoff at California Air Force Base.
Damn.
What? How the fuck did they
Nah,
crash?
if you have over the span of the war.
How the fuck did it crash on takeoff, though?
I agree about the auxiliary engine. I prefer having it in case. They probably don't know yet. Could have been a bird strike. Dumbassery. Something unexpected, that's for sure.
I'm reading to see if this anything's been released yet. That was Edwards Air Force Base. They're very, they conduct all Air Force aircraft. Weapon system, software, components,
And
everything.
if it's on takeoff, they could have ran into a microburst.
They think it's a flight control malfunction. But since that base tests all Air Force equipment, weapon system software, and components before purchase by the service, as well as throughout their lifespan, it could have been...
So like that 1B2 all over again.
Well, right now, they're also thinking it could have been controls were rigged wrong after maintenance. There's a small chance of catastrophic engine failure, but they think that's unlikely. Or they were testing a new piece of equipment that hasn't been discussed yet. But their most probable cause right now is controllability issue. They haven't released whether they were testing a new control that caused it to crash, or if an engine or a flight control failure happened. It was a flight test. It was a test. So my guess is something classified. Because it was a test flight.
Saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face, saluting face.
B-52s do not crash very often. In the last 20 years, we've only lost 3 B-52s in crashes. One today, one in 2016, and one in 2008. May 18th, 2016, and July 21st, 2008. We've only lost 3 B-52s in 20 years. So Since its initial release in 56, we've lost 95. But 31 of those were lost in Vietnam alone. But in the last 20 years, we've only lost 3. So, no, they do not crash very often at all. That is very, very weird. I mean, the B-52s are set to be in place for like another 30 years. They have no signs of retirement, and their retirement age keeps getting put back further and further. Right now, B-52s are set to still be flying around in 2070. That's 100 years. Over 100 years. Like, that is their cited life expectancy now, because they keep extending it. Because we just don't have anything better than a B-52. It's done the job well and continues to do the job well for a very, very long time.
I find it funny they send small torpedo ships against the CABC, but they're sending bigger ships against my true CA. 100 years of B-52s.
Yes, that is confirmed by the United States military. There will be 100 years of B-52, maybe more. Yes, aircrafts are set to be continued updating with variants flying into 2070. So there will be a guaranteed 100 years of B-52s, maybe more. Yet those are long-range torps. Fucking throw it in reverse, throw it in reverse. Throw it in reverse, Cletus! Did not expect those torps to come like that. So the US upgraded their torps again. Now they've got 7 kilometers. Good to know. I have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Bye.
Wish DD got quad guns, but nope triples max.
Not sunk yet? Damn. Hey, he hit me. 10.4s, that's why. Ugh. Like I've said before, Gray, I'm pretty sure DDs do get quad guns. I think it's just like 1960s. Remember though, I've got a...
They should refit an example of each variant for a commemorative flight.
They might. The U.S. does weird stuff sometimes. I don't know. I won't live long enough to see it. Hey, Gray, you should beer me. Fine, shoot HE at him since he wants to keep running away. Yay!
USS_Grey_Ghost played Drink Heritage Alcohol variant for 200 channel points.
Now the question is...
Cough at -14s.
F-14s. Now the question, do we down a beer? Or do we down a whole bottle of Mad Dog 2020?
I did a drink earlier too.
I drink a lot. Beer
Dead.
or entire bottle of Mad Dog? Beer, Mad Dog. Choice is yours. It's a Orange Jubilee Mad Dog.
There's two different ones, non-alcohol and alcohol and alcohol.
Yeah, there's a non-alcoholic
Which
drink.
is likely to mean longer UAD, haha. Orange.
Orange it is. Orange, you glad. Yeah, pop that seal still. Smells like regret. Well, what was the saying? Over the hatch, through the gums. Watch out, stomach. Here it comes.
Never did answer if dual 10.9 are lighter than triple 9.9 inches.
Oh, they are.
Okay, Shaggy Rogers.
I better wash down that liquor.
Might do a bit of the in your face next Sunday.
Sorry, I had to wash down the liquor with the beer. Got a little bit of spillage in my beer. So I am a heavy drinker, by the way. There is a clip of it on my Twitch here.
Do a refit of the in your face next time you get Italy.
If you want, I can do a refit of it now. Yeah, there's a clip on my channel if you want to see me down a entire bottle.
You should bully the Brits more. My countrymen need a slap, navally speaking.
The Brits have been bullied already. There's not a lot of bullying I can do left. Let's look at the British. The British only have 29 provinces and 32 ports across the globe. They only got 60 ships.
Japan campaign is getting the British bullied, though.
Oh yeah, no, the Japan campaign, we're wiping the British off the map. They pissed me off.
Bigger ass turret for sure and bigger secondaries.
I've got big ass turrets and big ass secondaries in
Save
Japan.
my countrymen then, haha.
Eventually. So the whole goal of all of this on here is we started all these campaigns in 1890. That's why, like, a best example I can give here. Year.
Was thinking of changing those triple 9.9 for 10.9 inches.
We have been refitting these ships non-stop since 1890. Again and again and again. Just keep refitting them. So we've been playing this campaign for 30-something years. And like I said, we've got Japan here. We've been playing since 1890 to 1949. So we've got old-ass ships, and we've been putting big-ass guns on them.
So can I go from 1920s all the way through to 60s now?
You can go forever. When the retirement screen comes up, just
Sticking
hit
through
escape.
these ad breaks supports the stream.
In the
Thank you.
vanilla.
Hooray, stay tuned, eyes.
I don't know if it works in dip.
Past the 80s. Let's observe chat in its natural
I'll
habitat.
explain it to him
eyes
again
in
when
the
the
wilds
fucking
of
ads are over.
King Gaming's Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts stream. We observe the fascinating naval engineers at us_Grey_Ghost and at Driller Strange. Hammer and Wrench, they're debating the merits of turbo electrics versus geared drives, while pondering the mysteries of B-52 crashes and auxiliary engines. Ship collision. Meanwhile, a toast to F-14s and a cheeky jab at British naval pride adds flavour to their technical banter. Beer mugs. United Kingdom #nautical nerds. That's awesome. Ads. Yay, want to try the dual 10.9 inches on the faces.
Alright, we'll do the faces in a little bit. I guess we won't switch to the other game tonight. It's just not going to be viable. We'll just play this the whole stream. I need a cigarette after that. Good. Dog. Don't get me wrong, I like my Everclear, but that Mad Dog's good. Tastes like spiked orange drink. And it's got such a sickly sweet aftertaste. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. No, my match! Bitch. No, my fingers! Bitch. I wasn't wasting the match, though, but damn, for my fingers.
Don't drop a match on your keyboard now, it would light itself on fire and burn up in seconds.
You know what? That's true. Because I've spilled so much heavy liquor, vodka on this keyboard, it will probably just burst into flames. But since I've spilled nothing but heavy liquor and stuff on my keyboard lately, it's very clean, very disinfected. It hasn't made anything quit working due to like sticky or shit, because it wasn't sticky.
I might have a second shot now.
Hey, I welcome it, brother. I welcome. Look, there's a little bit left in the bottle of that. Little cunts here. Let me add that to my Pepsi. Oh, shit. I was trying to explain something earlier, and ads started. Shit, what was it?
Chin chin, lads and ladies.
Great, what did I say? I'll explain again when the ads was over. I forgot. Was I talking about the chugging thing still, or was I on something else?
Accuracy and shell weights.
No, I did that earlier already.
I believe. Nah, campaign length.
Yeah, campaign length. Alright, that is important. So, in the vanilla game, at least. Vanilla game.
Maybe chugging.
When the retirement screen comes back up, and it tries to force you to hit...
I don't remember chugging.
Alright, so the chugging was after the ad started. Got it. So, when the retirement screen comes up and tries to force you to end the game, just hit escape. And back out of it. You can go all the way into the 2000s then. So you have all the time you need to play your campaign, conquer everything. But that is vanilla. I do not know if it works like that in deep. Or dip. Whatever. As for the chugging thing, on my Twitch channel here, there is
I'll
a
give
clip.
it a go if it comes up.
Yep. It won't come up until 60-something. I don't know if it works like that in dip. I don't want to give you false hope. I know it works like that in the vanilla game, though. Because I went through and I tested it. I was playing in fucking like 2005. And for the chugging thing, I downed an entire bottle of Everclear on stream. There is a clip of it. I think there's 2 clips of it. The first clip was me pouring some of it into the bottom of a can and then lighting it on fire and burning a napkin with it so people could see that it burned clear. You couldn't even see the fire. So you knew what it was Everclear still. And then I chugged the entire bottle. It was a bottle, not a fifth. It was a bottle. 750 milliliters, I believe. Or is that a fifth? No, the fifth is 375, yeah. So yeah, it was a whole bottle of Everclear. I could link you the clip if you want to see it.
Good lord, that's insane.
Based on that response, I'm going to link the clip. Give me 1 second. I'm tabbed out, so you lost game audio. Sorry. Just give me a second here. Content, clips.
Yes, please.
And we were playing UAD when we did this clip. You have to figure out how to actually grab it. How do I get to this? You click on channel.
Or play it on stream.
That's what I'm getting ready to do. Let's watch this. This is the proof test before the chug. You can see vodka burns. It burns well. Oh, there it goes. It's changing color because of the aluminum in the bottom of the Pepsi can, by the way. And it was a bitch to put out. So there you go. You know it's vodka, straight vodka. And that it's going to burn really, really well. And then we went over here. I've created the chug. Let's see here. How's the chug here? View clip on channel. Sorry, I fumbled through Twitch. I'm not the best at this. Damn it. Quit fucking bitch. There we go. Top left. I had to adjust myself here.
Your head.
My head is... Oh! Is my head blocking this right now? You're right. My head is blocking this.
Yes.
Let me do this. No, you bitch. It's not what I want to do. Whatever. You can see it there now. My head should be up here in the top left. This was 3 months ago. I had to adjust myself. Being leaned back, I needed to take a breath. See, that's a through the hatch, over the gums, into the stomach kind of moment.
What
You're gonna
kind
kill
of
me.
smokes do you have? What's your go-to?
My go-to, I can't get anymore. My go-to was unfiltered Lucky Strikes. I love these fucking things. My second favorite, I also can't get anymore, was Kentucky's Best. The place I got them, quit selling them. Now I'm smoking Lucky Strikes with filters or cigars.
That's a wild clip, though I feel the gag.
Oh, I went back and got the last few drops, though. I went back. I made sure I got that whole fucking bottle. But yeah, I like
Maybe
my
check
booze.
online. You might be able to get M online.
You can't ship tobacco in the U.S. Here, look,
What kind are you having this evening?
I live in Ohio. Yeah, as you see, it's illegal. State law mandates face-to-face
That
transactions.
sucks. I
It
bought
does.
this pipe tobacco here in the UK.
Ooh, I'd smoke a tobacco pipe. I do that. Do I have a tub of my tobacco pipe in here? Of my pipe packer. Damn. I'd have to get up and get it. My container. I usually smoke half and half for my pipe. Back to the game. Back to the game. I'm getting sidetracked. We sunk that guy a while ago. Yeah, state law is fucking stupid out here. Hell, I can't even order muskets online anymore.
It'd be funny if you got some UK pipe tobacco, also half and half what?
I'll just get up and go get my tub. Give me a second. I'll be right back.
Ooh, we might be having a war with Austria-Hungary, boys. I wanna spill the ship and 890 with Austria that survived direct hits from 13-inch naval guns. I once built.
So this is why I've been smoking lately. Make sure this is on camera here. Just half and half. Burly and bright. Very good tobacco.
Less than 200 yards apart direct hits.
Also, Hungary boys. I want to spill the ships and 89 with Austria. That's 5. There we go.
Interesting. I've never heard of that.
It's actually more of a local brand. It is made in Denmark though, so actually it's not made in local. It's sale allowed only in the US, but it is made in Denmark and imported by a Scandinavian tobacco group. It's a good tobacco. I broke my pipe stamp, though, so I've got to use my finger to pack. So I haven't been smoking as much lately. I have a few different pipes. I have some more expensive ones. I have some cheap ones. You know what? Oh, I'm feeling like I have to smoke. I put that expensive pipe. My room is a fucking disaster. Because I don't have any fucking room. Damn. Put that.
I need a stamp TBH.
Yeah, stamps are lifesavers. Because you actually get a good pack in there. Otherwise, it's a rigmarole of whether you packed it too tight or not tight enough. I guess we're using the cheap pipe. And it is cheap. But it works. Oh, this will fit me as an admiral pretty well. I'm old school though. I like unfiltered. I like cigars. I like pipe. General rule for packing a pipe is if it feels like you're trying to pull through a milkshake, you packed it too tight. I learned that from my great granddaddy. Even when using a stamp, it's better just to sit there and check as you pack. Straight pipes are always work better because they're easier to clean. They have less problems. They jam less.
Playing the Greek navy a bit drunk and stoned is fitting. Gearing up for war with Austria and I'm half cut.
I don't smoke weed much anymore. I smoke with my brother-in-law on Thanksgiving, but that's it. You know, after getting over
Where is
pneumonia,
your Averov?
after getting over pneumonia, pipes and stuff hurt though. Popeye the Sailor
I
Man,
smoke
toot
because
toot.
of back pain and
Popeye the
crap beds,
Sailor
so I'm
Man,
hoping
toot
once
toot.
I move life will be bearable enough to drop it.
You're preaching to the choir about being in pain. I fell 44 feet.
Next turn.
I'm busy packing a pipe. I packed it a little too light. Damn.
I have so many questions about you falling.
Out of a crane, landed on a pole barn, then went another 22 feet off the pole barn onto the floor. I used to be 6'11". Now I am barely 6'8". I've been losing about an inch a year. My back is just slowly rolling in up here at the top, and my lower back is destroyed. But I was denied disability because I'm too young. That pack too light. I think that just went out.
Oh damn, that's painful to think about.
It was painful to
People
live
always
through.
ask me why I don't want to work at height on the railway.
You know the worst part? I had safety harnesses and everything on. Broke.
Impaled by smokestack. Lol.
I wish. That would have been a poetic way to go. There we go. I'm getting a good burn now.
Couldn't resist the steam train joke.
It's all good. It's all good.
To be fair, you look very esteemed with the oipe.
I think I attacked the wrong place.
The in-your-face gun swap.
I can make myself look more esteemed. Carolina. 6 teams.
Before ending.
Yeah, we're running out of time here. So I have to be at work at 3:30 a.m.
These were the CABC I was talking about.
And it is getting pretty late. So during the week, I start at 5 to 5:15 EST, Eastern Standard Time. So I start about 2 hours ago, whatever
What
time it is for you.
Now?
7. It's 7:15.
7:30.
Sorry, 7:13. But I have to do laundry and eat still. I'll be done
it's
with
0:13 for me.
Middle of the night. Well, so let's see. That would be about 2200. I usually start my stream at 2200 on weekdays.
Only in your faces before you end.
Yes, great, yes.
I waited all day for this damn thing to load.
I'm sorry, buddy. Yeah, deep is a struggle. But I did tell everybody that when I finish every campaign that's in the vanilla game, every nation from 1890 to whenever we finish the campaign, I would do deep next. So that's where I'm going eventually.
Honestly, I need a better laptop. Took me ages to load it yesterday.
Yeah, laptops are not made for this game. Let's We're gonna work on the in the face, and I'm gonna raid into somebody else, and we're gonna end the stream. Sorry, I know you got here about the halfway point.
You'll enjoy dip. It'll change the way you think about ships, and you can put barbettes everywhere.
Putting barbettes everywhere does make me happy. But I know.
Biblically accurate Yamamoto. I was waiting to catch you as you started, and I fucking passed out expressionless.
Well, you missed it, Solid. I downed some Mad Dogs, some beers.
Especially some of those Chinese ships.
Yeah, I did some stings, man. Yeah, you missed me. Oh, I will probably start at 4 o'clock tomorrow, guys. Provided I get home on
Loudly
time.
crying.
Alright, what do you want to do to this, Gray? I know you said 10-9 doubles. Yeah, they're lighter. 10-9 doubles are lighter. Well, yeah, no, they're lighter. They are lighter. By a little bit.
210.9.
90. About 100 tons lighter. Anything else you want changed, buddy?
Side mounted could be fun. Add armor then.
Alright, I don't know.
Actually, better O engine first.
If you want to make a fun side-mounted ship strange, try this.
Never mind. Then just max up the armor the best you can.
Double 10-9 fronts and just charge your fucking target. It's fun. Because you can do the same thing on the back, and then you have 4 of these.
While using O2. I'll give it a tickle as grease. It could be a cheap brawler.
It is a cheap brawler. You ain't gotta make it very armored or anything. Make it fast, and give it guns, and give it enough armor to get in range and blow their head off before they shoot you.
I love that this thing is 28 knots with this speed.
Yep.
There isn't a better shaft, right?
There it is. But it's 400 tons.
Sticking through these ad breaks supports the stream.
It's
Thank
heavy.
you. Hooray, stay tuned, eyes. Who was the enterprising Wisconsin salesman who revolutionized the daily routine of millions with the invention of the safety razor in 1901? Find out when the ads end in about a minute. I'll take it for a little less armor.
I'll make it. Give me a minute.
Probably less vibrations.
No. It's all engine speed. That's it. It's all speed. That's all the shaft does, is speed and acceleration. Do you want it? Yes or no?
I'll still tack shaft 3 for a little less armor.
Alright. There you go then.
The man behind the smooth innovation of the safety razor in 1901 was none other than King Cam Gillette. Not a bad side grade.
Yep. Well, with that though, we're gonna have to end it here, so let me save and stuff. Actually. And we're gonna raid the cow.
Before you end, why not show up the island?
Sure. I'll show him the island.
Too late, haha.
No, the island's on a different save. I'd have to exit anyways. I think you'll like the island. I like it. It did horribly wonderful things to enemy ships.
Bay Islands, a Japan campaign.
I'm gonna show him my my favorite ship in the Chinese campaign too.
The islands.
They're islands, yes, they're islands.
Ooh.
I struggled to keep that pipe going. I did not pack it tight enough. The campaign takes a hot minute to load because we're so far into it.
I think that ship's description meant scuttling, not scrapping. I think my pre-generated BC is done. I might fiddle with it and send it on a mission.
I wish it best of luck then. We'll look at Gray's ship first. Show you off Gray's ship first. Then we'll show off my island.
Because blowing up the magazine sounds like you're scuttling, not scrapping.
Here is Gray's ship. It's got a lot of 6.9s. And if I remember correctly, there's 16.9 quads.
Quad Central.
16.9s, and we have 28 4-barrel 6.9s. Then we have 6 3-barrel 6.9s. Then we have 4 4-barrel 3.9s.
And the speed,
Then
not
we have
half
8
bad.
3-barrel 3.9s. And then 4 4-barrel 2s.
Holy Yamato.
And then 2 3-barrel 2s. We also have 6 4-barrel 6.9s. It is 151 tons and it goes 30 knots. Then we have my ship. Here's my ship. My ship's similar.
It uses 4 quad 20s.
Mine uses 4 quad 20.9 inch guns. Anything I hit usually explodes on the first shot. Then I have a bunch of 6.9s. I used to have 8s, but the 8s won't fucking fit since they hit Mark 5, and it pisses me off. Oh,
I think mine even has autoloader 2 or 3.
think so. I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'm back. Yeah, here is my ship. Mine uses
Sadly,
4.
my DD on this campaign have basically ran out of usefulness on this campaign.
They have, yeah. But yeah, I have quad 4.9s here, or quad 4 quad 20.9s, then 28 4 6.9s and all that other shit. But very, very, very large guns.
Still effective, though just not very useful.
I have my funny looking ship. Let's show him this funny ship. Here is our funny ship.
The lines are suggestions ship.
Yes, the lines are suggested ships.
That looks like something out of Studio Ghibli.
Well, unfortunately, it takes forever to load, so in this campaign it does. So give it a second. And I can zoom in then. Any day now. There it is. Yeah, this has 5 quad barrel 6.9s. One here, 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 and here. It is only 9,000 tons. It does have 9.1 inch belt. It also has 16 4.9s and 4 3.9s.
Yay, my DD have 5 triple main guns with auto 3. We got war.
This is the fun ship because these boundary lines are a suggestion up here. Next, I'm going to take you to my favorite ship. It's in the Chinese campaign. Most people see this ship and just go, what the fuck?
The fastest ship of all of his campaigns is also in that.
It is, yes, because I typically keep all my ships going 15 knots.
Loads of people love me now.
Loads of people love me, or at least I pretend they do. That's a problem for another day.
My speedy's at 41 knots CA.
Oh, damn it. I knocked a beer
In
can.
UAD, aha.
I knocked an empty can over and had a little bit of fucking dribble on the bottom. Covered my leg. Bitch. I gotta clean my desk off. I got too many beer cans up here. Okay, I'm gonna show you the first Mark 1. And then I'm gonna show you the the new one. I got 2 ships to show you. I'll show you the Mark 1s. Then I'm gonna show you the current ones we're using. So here's the first one. We have 50 3.9s, and then 44 3.9s. And then we have this one over here. This has...
My F physics, I'm trying to get up to 25 knots on the 1-3 main gun turret pre-dreadnought hulls. Eventually.
This has 12 6s, 46 3.9s, or 46 3s, and then it has 66 3.9s. Now we go and look at the modern versions. Let's see, where is that? Oh, ironclad.
It's porcupine.
Now this ship has changed. It's got 1 double barrel 9.9 on the front. It has 6 single barrel 8.9s in the hull, 3 on each side. It has 50 single barrel 3.9s, so 25 per side. Then it has 25 double barrel 3.9s. One of them's right here. So that means we have 44 barrels per side, 44 barrels per side, which is just under 100. We got this one.
I love it.
This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Your scout of iron, maybe.
So this has 1.9 at the front. It has 12 8.9s, 6 per side, and that's really its main guns, not this. Then we have 46 single barrel 1.9s, so 23 per side. Then we have 43.
Trying to think of ones in this campaign that have lots of guns.
Then we have 43 double barrel 3.9s up here. So that means we have a total of 84 barrels on here. And just these ones. Or sorry, 86. We have 86 of these. So you add that on there now. And we've got 126. And you got 100 and... Basic math. 134? Yeah, so 134 3.9-inch guns on here. And I'm getting ready to change all of these to triple barrel turrets instead of double barrel. Then I have my small ironclad.
Good lord, that's enough ducker to make an orc wet.
Yes, it is. Here is my light cruiser. This is my light cruiser. Very, very light cruiser looking. It has 14 7.9s, 22 3.9s, and 12 more 3.9s. I had to put a gun on top of my gun on top of my gun to fit my gun. I have my coastal defense ship. It's very good at coastal defense, as you can see. I love the ships in the Chinese campaign. I've had so much fun with these things.
Yeah, my John Rob just looked weird and no less armed.
Then I have my medium cruiser.
I think you got enough firepower there, Chief.
This is
much less.
This is my medium cruiser. Not a light cruiser anymore. This one's medium. It's just a tiny upgrade. So I've got 11 double barrel 7.9s, 8 3.9 singles in the hull, 13 double barrel 3.9s on top, and 4 2.9s up here. Then I have my ironclad cruiser. Just a couple of guns. Just a couple. Has 13 8.9-inch double barrel guns, 20 5.9s. These aren't 3s or 4s anymore. These are 5s. Basically 6-inch guns. And there's 20 of them. Then it has 12 double barrel 2.9s, one on top of each turret and one in the middle. That's my heavy cruiser.
He
Very
used
heavy.
the same iron plant hold make a scout ship that's fast.
I did make a scout ship. Oh. Sorry, I'm dying. Oh, like I said, I had pneumonia. I've got an inhaler. I'm not supposed to be smoking while I get over it. So this little scout ship goes 28 knots. It's got 10 4-inch guns, 10 double barrel 4-inch guns.
That's wild. I love it.
It's got 22
Dad bot
3-inch
hi
guns.
dying, I'm dad.
It's got 22 3-inch guns and goes 28 knots. It is as fast as the torpedo boats. This is only 1918. This is only 1918. I'm going 28 knots. And I also have 7.2-inch armor. And 3.3, and then a second inner belt of 2.4.
My Rabe is about as fast, I think.
Yeah, we'll look at Gray's Rab.
That's not the newest one.
Right, it's not. Let me change. So he has got 4.
Quads baby lol.
He's got 4 quad 7.9s, 8 double barrel 6s, and 20 5.9s. And he goes 25 knots. I also have my battleship one. Should we show him some of the French ships and their magic 4.9s?
No.
No, alright then.
You didn't.
Oh, well, I will show him. So I've got two 11.9s. I got 4 double barrel 6.9s. 4 single barrel 5.9s. 10 single barrel 3.9s. 10 single barrel 2.9s. 4 double barrel 2.9s, 4 single barrel 2.9s. Got ironclads too. So this has 4.
I love it.
This has 4 14-inch guns, 20 3.9s, 6 double barrel 3.9s up here. Then I have the Ironclad 2, which is similar. Except for it has 12s instead. But has a lot more armor. These ships have 23.1 inches of armor. Oh, I can show him my armored vehicle.
Compared of his my BB is boring.
Yeah. This ship is a block of armor. I make very unique BBs. This one, though, is a block of armor. Like, this one is floating steel plate. That is the best way to describe it. It's got 1 triple barrel 3.9, 8 double barrel 6.9s, and 12 double barrel 3.9s. But it has 26.2 main belt, 26.2 fore belt and aft belt, 13.3 on the tower, 26.2 on the superstructure, 7.9 inner belt, and a 6.1 secondary inner belt. This one is, fuck you, I don't feel like taking damage.
But is well armed main gun wise. That's so armored.
I gotta mute my mic for a second. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, it's so much armor. That one is just a block of armor.
That's so armored to the that's so horny music.
Yeah, that ship does not take damage very often. I think it ate 22 torpedoes and still floated. Alright, I'm gonna have France load really quick. I gotta pee again because I'm down a bunch of beer and it's all hitting me at once.
Magic shrinking quad 4.9 inches guns lol.
It's not loaded, that's fine though. These are the last of the ships I'll show you before I got it in the stream. Where was it?
Now some of these are his ships, some are mine, all porcupines.
First I'm going to show him my armored ship for this save. So here is my French tank. It's got 33.1 main belt, 33.1 fore and aft as well. It's got two 14-9s, 4 triple barrel 7-9s on the side. It's got 18 3.9s, 6 quad 3-9s, and 2 single barrel 2-9s. But it's got 33.1 inches of armor on the main fore and aft belt. You thought the other one was armored? Yeah, this one's a lot. Just a lot
Good
more
Lord.
armor. This one, I don't think I've ever seen anything actually fuck it up. Then we've got this ship. My battleship 5. It says fuck you and everything around you. It has got 2 double barrel 14-9s.
Magic shrinking quad 4.9 inches.
Yeah, it's got 28 quad barrel 4-9s. 28 quad barrel 4-9s. That's 112 4.9-inch barrels. It's also got 4 quad 3-9s and 4 single barrel 3-9s. Quad 4-9s are up here. Here. I've got my little guy.
Does
He's just-
UAD autosave?
Yes and no. It auto saves every time you do an auto resolve, but it doesn't auto save when you do a manual battle. So if you did a battle manually, like you went in and actually fought, didn't hit auto resolve, make sure you save it right after.
It's not just the BB this works with either.
Oh yeah, no, for some reason the French 4.9s, I forget what mark they are. They shrink. They get smaller
I
instead of
might
bigger.
have crashed and lost all the faff.
Ooh, that does suck. Yes. Shit.
MK4.
Show them the Mark 4. Yeah, Mark 4. 4s shrink when you get bigger. Weird. We've got the absinthe here.
I'll load up and find out. The absence might be the best one.
Yeah, he's gonna like this one.
If I lost it, I might actually crash out.
I would.
Or the bastions.
So there are 3 quad 8-inch guns, 2 on the front, 1 on the back. 8 quad 4-9s, 8 single barrel 4-9s, 8 single barrel 2-9s, and 11 quad.
I spent
2
hours
9s.
waiting in loading screens.
Yeah, that's why I quit playing the deep. It had problems. I couldn't keep dealing with it. I couldn't keep dealing with it.
Spare weight was the Olympias.
Yep.
Ah, thank fuck it saved.
Alright, that's good. 4 triple barrel 8-9s. 12 quads,
We
4
find out
nines,
where I was now.
2
Sticking through
single
these
barrel
ad
4
breaks
nines,
supports
6
the
3
stream.
nines,
Thank you.
16 2
Hooray,
nines,
stay tuned,
8
eyes.
quad 2 nines.
Attention. Coming soon to a chat
That's
near
where
you.
we're going to end it.
Clapperboard in a world of naval
All this has
warfare.
been on the
King Brain
recording.
Gaming's chat
So,
is ablaze with talk of
yeah.
speed demons and floating fortresses. Ship at us_grey_ghost boasts 41 knots, while at DRLE Strange marvels at enough firepower to make orcs weep. Collision
You
quad
post
guns
those
shrink
numbers
in
in chat.
magic, and the near disaster looms with potential
I
data
backed out
loss.
already.
Thank the sea gods for autosave. Wave join the Porcupine Armada in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Anchor #Ducker Overload. Can you post those numbers in chat?
I backed out already. Sorry. I will send my message in chat, though.
But yeah, that's all I'm gonna share for now. I need to end stream and raid out.
Yeah, so I hope everyone has a good day, good night, good life, and take it easy out there, y'all.